How is it going, hodlers? Here we are at Jasper, Alberta. It's gorgeous. I'm enjoying my vacation. I would like to say that this market dip has come at the most inopportune time for me. Obviously, I would have loved to be at the charts, reading TA. I'm really enjoying my vacation. I have a lot of videos and images that I'm going to bring back, but it's very enjoyable. Drove all across Canada to be here. And it's magnificent. I know not everyone is a nature person, so we're going to talk crypto here, and obviously we're going to talk crypto with the mountain landscape, so you guys can see what I'm into while you watch. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a cautionary tale with Bitcoin, specifically with cryptocurrencies and everything else, because we see this market dip, and I can tell people are panicking. I get messages on my phone telling me what's happening. And there's been a lot of FUD. There's a lot of FUD going around with China and everything else, and you really got to take in perspective of where we're going with this technology. You know, we've discussed things like the United States dollar not being a hard asset, or not nearly as hard as something like Bitcoin. We've discussed a lot of things that really make a lot of sense to where blockchain is going to go in the next 10, 15, 20 years. And if you believe in blockchain technology, you really believe that this is the future. Whether you're a Bitcoin maximalist, or you only buy altcoins, or you buy Shiba Inu, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's most likely a harder asset than fiat money. And on the same token, you do have to be concerned because there are a lot of rug pulls in the space. Mark Cuban just got hit with a rug pull with Titan Finance or Iron Finance, one of the two. Whenever you're seeing something like crazy APYs like that, 10,000 APY and everything, Bernie Madoff would be proud, to be honest. So you really got to be careful about some of those things, because yeah, there are a lot of rug pulls in this space. There were a lot of rug pulls in the .com boom. You know, if you just had .com on your name, then boom, you're going. If you had a website, if you were on the internet, didn't matter what your business idea was, it just mattered that you were on the internet. And that's a lot of the same sentiment that we're getting with cryptocurrency right now. But you really got to look at these dips as buying opportunities. You can't look at these as, you know, oh no, the market's going down, or when you lose 30%, you're like, I just lost so much money today. You didn't lose anything. The cryptocurrency amount is still the same. Nothing's changed with the cryptocurrency that you have. It's all just down in percentages. You don't lose money until you sell. So if you hold, you're gonna be fine. Now, a cautionary tale here. Back in early days of Bitcoin, we're talking 2010, people regretted selling their Bitcoin for $8 when it pumped to 23. They were, you know, I should have held onto my Bitcoin, and you know, I wish I didn't sell at $8, and I should have sold at 23. If you hold long term, if you're in this space long term, your ROI is almost guaranteed. I can't guarantee anything because nothing in life is guaranteed, but it's almost there. It's a pretty straightforward thing, because right now we're looking at the mathematics and how everything works. There's no way that we can continue the way that we're going with regular money, with fiat currency. We're printing money at the wazoo. At some point, monetary policy will fall apart because we're printing so much money. So we do need to have that in perspective. That being said, there are a lot of cryptocurrencies that are speculation tokens, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with speculating on things that you're confident at. Just make sure that you do your research. Don't just buy something because Mark Cuban or Elon Musk says it. It's not worth it. Trust yourself, trust your own research. Don't even look at my videos as something like, oh, I need to buy this because he talks about it. No. Do your research, check it, and see if you align with that project. And if you do, that's when you should buy that project. It's very important that you make sure that you are taking your due diligence, because my job here on YouTube, it's not to teach you everything. It's not to tell you what tokens to buy. My job on YouTube is to help augment your research, help calm you down in market dips, and help analyze why the market is crashing or why the market is pumping. That's what I do with TA. I don't watch any other TA people, maybe Benjamin Cohen. Other than that, I don't really watch anyone else that does TA, because I don't want them influencing my TA. And it's important to take everything that's said with a grain of salt. Now, we did talk about Bitcoin to talk about some TA that I know, because I've been checking the price when I can, when I have Wi-Fi. When it did talk about Bitcoin, I did say that we could roughly see a Bitcoin drop below 30,000, and we didn't see that. We saw it for a short period. That Wicked Wick, I think, was crazy. I don't know exactly what price that went down to. Maybe that went sub 20K. I'm not 100% sure. Can we see a lower than 32K Bitcoin at this point? Yes, I think anything's possible. I think it's realistic to say you probably won't see an under $10,000 Bitcoin ever again in your life. But, you know, can we see an under 20K Bitcoin? Yeah, I think that's still within the realm of possibility. I think there's still a shot, but, you know, the shot right now is diminishing. We're holding some stability in the market, but that doesn't mean that it can't go lower, and that doesn't mean we can't rebound up. I've said it numerous times, as long as we're trading between the 32,000 and the 42,000 channel for Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market is absolutely fine. The reason why I use Bitcoin is because the market follows Bitcoin generally. One day that may change, who knows? I'm not banking on anything yet. Right now, Bitcoin's number one, and that's what I base my TA off of. So that's how I look at that. So I would recommend that everyone just takes a minute, calm down if you have been freaking out. And I know there's a lot of people that aren't. I know there's a lot of people messaging me what they bought, what all the things that they bought in the dip, and that's exactly the mindset that you need to have, right? When people get fearful, get greedy. When people get greedy, get fearful. When Bitcoin was going to 62K, and everyone was like, Bitcoin's never going to go below 40. Bitcoin's it's over, right? Buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin at 62K, 32K. Who's talking about buying Bitcoin? Nobody's talking about buying Bitcoin. Nobody wants to buy Bitcoin at this price. Why? It's a 50% discount from a couple months ago. So now's the time. Now's the time to buy Bitcoin. And not saying that it can't go lower. I've always said dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out. Go slow roll it. Slowly build up a position if you don't have a position. If you do have a position, add on to it. Bitcoin is as good as gold, and I still own physical gold. I still own physical silver. These are important things to have, but Bitcoin is an important asset to hold in the future. May not seem like it right now. Well, to us it seems like it, but to regular people it doesn't. I tell you how many people I've met on this road trip that have talked about cryptocurrency. It's crazy. It's becoming way more mainstream than even I thought, because I'm isolated. I'm just in little London, Ontario, doing a whole lot of nothing and just reading charts. So it's weird, but it's also encouraging seeing that, you know. And I also get some fudsters. Even one of my cousins was a little fuddish about crypto, talking about how it's all a scam. It's funny because I started telling him why it's not a scam and explaining the mathematics of Bitcoin, where everything's going, where monetary policy is. And all he could say was, I didn't actually expect you or anyone to have points of why it's not a scam. You know, if you're buying something that's called a scam coin, yeah, it's a scam, right? There are a lot of things that people say that aren't scams. SafeMoon, they say that it's not a scam, but the tokenomics on SafeMoon doesn't make complete sense. Works more like an MLM in my opinion. But you know, maybe I don't know enough, and this is another big important thing to understand about your own research. If you research something and you believe in it, then that's what you should invest in. I've always said, invest what you're willing to lose on things that you don't understand, and invest everything on the things that you understand. And on top of that, buy and close your eyes. Don't pay attention to the market dips. Don't let this affect you. The market dipping did not impact my trip at all, and I would never let it do it. I've said this numerous times. There are so many problems that I have in my life, but cryptocurrency and Bitcoin is absolutely not one of them, and it'll never be an issue. I will never look at my portfolio, and that will never affect my mood. I don't care what it is. The portfolio could be down to $1. Does not matter to me. This is literally life-changing technology, and that's what I'm here for. Maybe right now it doesn't seem like it. Maybe right now we're looking at a $32,000 Bitcoin. But don't get me wrong, guys. We are going to see that $1 million Bitcoin one day. Maybe not in 5 years, maybe not in 7, maybe in 10, maybe in 15. But we will eventually see it, that Bitcoin. Let's take a look here, guys. This is fantastic. Like, come on. How can you be upset at cryptocurrency when you have this, right? So I wouldn't stress at all. I'm not stressing. I'm fine. I'm gonna go and enjoy. I'm gonna get down to some ice fields here, and then probably go for a little bit of a dip. And yeah, you'll be seeing this a couple of days after I record it, because I need Wi-Fi to upload. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's not panicking too much. I hope everyone's taking advantage of the dip and buying. And I will see you guys later, and happy hodling.